What is going on, everyone? It is Super here, and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. I haven't done one of these in a while because guess what? There hasn't been anything to cover on Injustice 2. It's crazy. This is like the longest time that we've gone without any new updates on Injustice 2. And New York Comic Con just passed, and wouldn't that have been like the perfect time to reveal a new character? Comic Con, are you serious? Especially with, the Flash Season 3. Is it season 3 or season 2? Well, the new Flash season, just started on October 5th, and it would have been perfect for them to reveal the Flash, but no, there was zero information about Injustice 2. So what I'm here to talk about is pretty much just rumors on, some of the new characters that might make it into Injustice 2, and also something very interesting that, one of the guys at NetherRealm Studios mentioned that I thought was really noteworthy, because it's something that a lot of people have been asking me if I think there's a chance of the specific feature being included into another NetherRealm game that hasn't been in a NetherRealm game since MK9. You guys will probably know what I'm talking about, but let's get started here. This website, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the website, but they conducted an interview with Brian Goodman. He's one of the, members of the NetherRealm team. And, in this interview, he answered a lot of, pretty basic questions. A lot of us already knew that, talking about features that are going to be in Injustice 2. We already knew a lot about that. There's not much he can say. But the interviewer asked what game modes were there going to be for Injustice 2, and of course he talked about being there's going to be multiple game modes for single player, that being obviously story. They're probably going to have Star Labs missions back, because that was one of the most popular things in the first Injustice. And then hopefully they have some other stuff that, for people who don't like to play online but have fun with the game, like the characters, and just want to have fun with the game, hopefully they add something a little bit extra, because the Star Labs missions are awesome, and hopefully they add even more. There was 300 in the first one. Maybe they add 500 this time. Who knows? Might be a little bit too much. But if they add something else, for single player guys, that would be really awesome, because I always enjoy playing the single player stuff as well. But the interesting thing came when he was talking about online features. Obviously, there's going to be, competitive modes, ranked modes, player matches, all that stuff. There's still no confirmation whether there's going to be an actual tournament ranked mode or tournament mode online, because the tournament mode for the competitive scene is going to normalize every piece of gear so that no player gets an advantage. I wonder if that's going to carry over into a game mode online or not. It hasn't really been talked about yet. The only thing we know is that there is going to be a tournament mode for actual offline tournaments. So looking forward to hear more about that. But the interesting thing is he actually said that there was going to be some multiplayer modes or competitive modes online. So the first thing that I thought of was a tag team mode. Wouldn't it be fucking awesome if you and your friend could play 2-on-2 tag team MK9 style versus two other people, and just have a tag team rank mode? That would be fucking awesome. It would be really cool, for me, as a streamer, as a content creator, to get people from the stream and have them be my partner, and then go up against, two other people. That would be, oh my god, just thinking about it gets me really excited. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but, as far as, co-op mode online, what else could it be, right? I can't really think of too many things other than, a tag team mode. What else would you want to, have someone to play with online, other than a one-on-one fight? Is obvious, that's just fighting games. But as far as competitive or co-op, what else would it be other than tag team? It would be awesome. It's been a fan requested thing since Mortal Kombat 9. It was very, very popular in Mortal Kombat 9, and it would be cool to have a tag team tournament in actual offline tournaments, a 2-on-2. That would be fucking awesome as well. The possibilities are endless if they actually have that in the game. It'll just add another dimension to online and to playing Injustice 2. But moving on here, I actually got quite a good amount of people asking me what my opinions are on these rumors about these new characters that are going to be, rumors, like I mentioned, that are supposed to be in Injustice 2. And I'll read some of you guys, some of the characters right now. John Constantine, Darkseid, Red Hood, Captain Cold, and Swamp Thing. Those are like the names floating around out there that are quote unquote confirmed to be in Injustice 2 via like inside information and rumors and stuff like that. And I don't know if this has been around for a while. I wasn't really gonna cover this. That's why I added the co-op mode. I think the co-op mode has more like, it has me more excited because anyone can throw out these names, right? Like I stopped covering the IMBD post because anyone could just make an account and just post on IMBD and say, oh, this person and this person is doing voice actor for this character and this character. Sub-Zero went up there, Poison Ivy went up there, so many other characters since I stopped covering the IMBD stuff, just because it's people could just post on there. So this is another thing, it's just like rumors. But these names, I will say, I do think, let's see, I do think all of these characters will be in Injustice 2, not because of this rumor, just because I think they're very, very popular characters. A lot of them were in polls that Ed Boon had tweeted, and as far as polls are concerned, Blue Beetle, a lot of the characters that have been in polls before that Ed Boon has posted end up being in the game. Like Captain Cold and Blue Beetle were in the same poll. Blue Beetle was announced. Captain Cold is confirmed via the shirt and many teasers in trailers. The Injustice 2 shirt, the official Injustice 2 shirt, has the emblem of Captain Cold's gun. He's going to be in the game for sure. Red Hood was in a poll that Ed Boon, tweeted about which Red Hood would you guys like to see, the Joker or Jason Todd. He's like the #1 most popular character, I think, that they hear about. So I would be very surprised if he's not in the game, either in the regular game or as DLC in the future. Darkseid is probably going to be the big bad guy in the Injustice 2 story, and if he's not, he has to be a fucking playable character. He has to have some sort of presence, because Darkseid was even in the first Injustice mobile game. Like, come on, man. I want to play as one of the biggest villains in DC history. You know what I mean? I want to play with Darkseid. John Constantine would be really cool. Another magic-based character. I think they could do a lot with him, and he was also heavily a part of the Injustice comics, over the years. I think they did 5 years, like year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Injustice comics, and he was a big part of the second half of that Injustice comic book run. So I definitely think he has a really good chance. And Swamp Thing was in another one of Ed Boon's polls. I think Swamp Thing was in the poll where he talked about Blue Beetle, Captain Cold, and Swamp Thing. I think those were the 3 characters in that specific poll. The other 2 are pretty much confirmed, and Swamp Thing is the only one that isn't confirmed to be in Injustice 2, but I think it would be very, very smart of them, and creatively they could have a lot of fun with the character, because they could use him in so many ways. He could have like a unique play style in Injustice 2, unlike any other character. So I think he would fit in perfectly. So, who knows? Only time will tell. I really am looking forward to the next character reveal. I thought it was going to be the Flash and Captain Cold, just because I thought that they were going to do it at New York Comic Con, but since they didn't, it's pretty much open season to any character. Like, it could literally be any combination of characters at this point. Who knows? I personally don't know when the next event is going to happen where they could actually reveal a character. It might just be where they, just pick a week and reveal it. They tease it the week before, and then they just put out the reveal trailer the next week. But who knows? We'll see what happens. But anything Injustice 2 related, I'll make sure to upload a video covering it. So that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.